Maybe put this at the very beginning. Put it at the beginning.
Put this part at the beginning?
Just what I'm saying right here.
What are you about to say?
Before we even start this thing, do me a favor.
Oh, I'm gonna puke.
Click that little subscribe button.
Oh, I'm gonna puke.
Maybe hit that like button.
You're driving too fast.
Maybe even do me the favor of writing a little comment.
I don't want to puke.
Just write a comment.
Just write a comment.
Hi, hey, hello there. It's a backwards ass episode. And guess what? We're on the move.
Welcome to Something Smart, Something Dumb, and everything else. We're traveling, we're on the road, but we're here doing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I don't have the Spider-Man, he does not have the Iron Man, and Riley does not have the Winnie the Pooh.
It's like, where's the selfie stick when you need one? You know?
Not-sponsored drink of the day is actually brought to you by the very movie we went to go see, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Nice.
I've got a little Star-Lord.
Riley, what do you got?
I got my coffee, yay!
No doubt. And I've got myself some tap water, so, we're good to go.
Super convincing.
Should you see it, skip it, or stream it?
What do I say?
What do you say?
Oh, I say you go check this baby out in theaters. But I think you already knew that.
Yeah. Chances are you've already seen it, and you're just watching this just to help support us.
For a sequel, it's really well done. I never have hope for sequels. And, standing ovation, guys. Like, really, really good. Really well done. Funny. Stands on its own, I think. I just really liked it. It was a really fun watch.
I'd totally say go see it. Visually, it is a great ride. So, yeah, it's definitely worth checking out, especially if you're a fan of the first film. So.
Yeah.
Let's dive into something dumb. Nice. Very nice. For me, I know this for me. I don't know about for you, but for me, let me tell you what it was. It was the action sequences. And now immediately, I don't want anyone jumping at me saying what the action was insane. Being spoiler free as I can, I just want to say the action itself was great and really good. The first movie was able to really blend the action sequences and the story together in such a great way that there's a good rhythm to the whole movie. Where in this movie, it seemed like there was story and then action. Story and then action. And even though, yes, that's how it goes, the action scenes just seem to stand out for me because of that.
Kate, I would just like to say that's a terrible point. You're wrong, obviously.
I don't know, it just stood out so much more that this is the action sequence now, so pay attention now because there's action happening now instead of me going, oh my gosh, what's going on, Does it make sense?
I don't know what you've been talking about for the last 45 minutes, but I think you're wrong! Number one, the type of comedy they're doing these days, everybody's sort of jumped on board with the Marvel awkward comedy. The issue is that it straddles this line of sometimes it's extremely awkward and funny, and sometimes it's just corny and it's not, you wish it wasn't there at all, but they sort of have to play that line because you never really know what's going to be super funny or what's just going to be lame. So that's a minor gripe. The other thing is, without giving anything away, the climax of the film kind of turns
action climax.
The action, very good. The action climax of the film turns into just an overpowered, blow fest.
Yeah.
Where nothing matters. It's not grounded in anything. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
But there's enough of other climaxes, like emotionally, and other sort of action climaxes.
Other moments during that sequence.
Yeah. It's just the main event,
Yeah.
sort of the title fight.
Yeah.
Just doesn't feel that grounded.
Oh, Thomas, that is a good point.
Another gripe of mine for something dumb, one of the major plot points of the film is a huge movie trope, a movie cliche, that you'll see it coming a mile away and you just end up waiting for it to happen.
Yeah.
And once it happens, you can move forward with the movie, but you're just sort of sitting there going like, okay,
let's hit it
and
and get this movie going. So let's dive into something smart. First thing I want to talk about is the emotions of the movie. Specifically, how they elevated the characters emotionally. In the first movie, we get the whole Guardians team. We get a little bit of their story, kind of understand what moves them along and the kind of shit they're dealing with. But in this movie, they really elevate it to a whole new level. It's not just something that this is like a personal thing that I go through. It's like, this is something that they now have to deal with.
It's not just a personal story that's like, oh, that sucks for you.
Yeah.
It becomes this issue that's universal, and you go like, okay, I can relate to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's story becomes personal and relatable, And you really feel for everyone.
Yeah, especially like just the final shot of the movie is what sums up everything, and it was unbelievable how great it was to see a big action movie be so in depth with emotions. Yeah.
The action sequences, I know that, Cage, you were saying earlier, the action sequences you felt were lacking.
I guess so.
Now, I can understand that the action sequences weren't like these long, drawn-out set pieces of action that you can feel really excited about. But what I do feel that they elevated was just the shot composition of those sequences.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, the composition just became this thing that they paid an extra amount of attention to, and they were beautiful. They were more, I guess, subtle than a choreographed action fight scene, but then it becomes more about, like, look at this beautiful thing that's only going to last a moment, but it's going to be worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't disagree with that. The visuals and how they did the action sequences were absolutely stunning.
I think every character had a standout moment where you went, yeah, that's badass.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, which is pretty great. Everything else? Let's talk about the future of the Guardians. And no, I don't mean Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Next time we see the Guardians, it's going to be in next year's Avengers Infinity War. The whole Marvel Universe has been leading up to this 2-part Avengers movie that's coming out, with part 1, Infinity War, coming out next summer. And the Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be in the movie, and we're going to see them interact with not just the whole Avengers team, but with Ant-Man and Spider-Man
and that just brings
Doctor Strange and Iron Man. It's just going to be really fun and interesting, especially to see how they all interact and just to see how they all deal with each other.
Just because, like we were speaking before, the idea of taking these characters that they're built on very similar archetypes and sticking them together.
Yeah.
Because you have someone in every franchise who is your quintessential Iron Man, cocky son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And sticking them all together, is it going to work? Are they different enough?
Groot, the really strong, silent kind of guy, but he's super strong, and that kind of counteracts with Hulk. Star-Lord counteracts with both Iron Man and Doctor Strange. Just seeing these characters interacting with each other, I just hope it doesn't get to a point where it's like we're seeing the same characters over and over again. I hope that they can still bounce off of each other, and it works just as well as the first Avengers movie did.
Just getting that magic of releasing new characters come together for the first time in a way that'll blow our minds.
Yeah.
Because we had that in Avengers, and we haven't had it since. Because that was such an epic movie event. That,
it changed.
It's like you do it once and then, well, okay, we've already done it.
Yeah.
Avengers 2, great, same thing.
Yeah, the magic wasn't there in Avengers 2, so I'm hoping it's back in Avengers 3. Because it seemed like they were on the right track in Civil War. Especially bringing in Black Panther and Spider-Man. So just for it to elevate even more in Infinity War, bring in Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Captain Marvel, just to see the universe grow and grow and grow, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
We're really embracing new elements of it as well, where I feel like there's more magic than ever. There's more sci-fi elements. There's more, like, everything is just getting filled up with all these different pieces that when the whole universe started, it was all very grounded and,
it was real. It was just Iron Man just building shit. And now that we're at the end, still write a comment. Let us know what you thought of our review. If we're just pieces of shit, let us know what you thought of the movie. We'd love to hear your thought.
What did you think of my driving this episode?
Yeah, what'd you think of his driving?
Wasn't good.
Was it fine? And can you guess where we are? Maybe you could check out our Last Week Today videos and know where we are. I don't know.
Crossover.
And that's everything for today. So, bye.
Keep it classy, San Diego.
Wow.